Alrighty, yeah. Okay. I'm first player, have the torch. I'm playing Poseidon. So my power is each time I use a top row power, so any of these, I take any monster from the board or the supply and place it in any land with one or more followers. I need a monster. I'll grab my monsters. My monsters are here. Okay, but first things first, we do the
Yeah, we do
favoring.
the favor stuff. Maybe a quick intro to Dionysus. With very powerful abilities, but every time I use them, my hand size gets smaller until I'm down to just one card, at which point I'm pretty useless. But if I do use a power with that last card, I get back to normal, thankfully.
Alright, so I do have a few yellow cards in my hand. Okay, Athens is useless because there's nothing in Athens, so this card is not impacting my decisions much. Liki is also yellow, but also can be red. Mycenae is blue. My hand is pretty terrible, man. I will go for big favor in Trojans because I have a lot of stuff I can control them with. And the other one, actually, I don't care which one. Let's try. I don't want to use Likia because it can also be used for yellow. So I'm probably gonna go for for this one, for the blue. So this and this. 3 strength, so 6 divinity. 3 strength, so 9 divinity in total, and I'm down to 5, which is a very standard turn.
Yeah, I'll do
To
something
you.
very similar. I like the Amazons here, and I also like the Trojans here.
Mm. So what he's doing right now, he's being annoying because he's going in the same faction where I have big favor, meaning I am disincentivized growing that faction much, but he can grow this one. Okay.
Yeah, so that's another way to put it. If you're min-maxing, I've got a maximum differential of 2, and your maximum differential is only of 1, although you've got 2 options of doing it. So you've gone
Yes.
wide, I've gone tall.
Exactly. So meaning I will probably need to battle greens and grow blues. Let's go for our powers. So I have a standard recruit, travel, duel, worship, and build. So I have castaway, which is exhaust and move one follower from a land with a monster to any land. So I'll have to put the monsters first. Then my most powerful, arguably, ability is tribute, which is exhaust a temple, and then I can create one exhausted follower in every land with a monster. So it's essentially like a double travel, and it's relatively cheap for only one sacrifice. And then rampage is Poseidon's way to remove a bunch of followers. I need to put, if I want to do my castaway, actually I need to start with worship, what I'm thinking about. Troy. Let's do Troy, worship, exhaust the temple. I get my 3 sacrifices. And because I used my top row power, I can take the monster and place it on the board any land with 1 or more followers. So that would be yellow. Let's put it on here. You're up.
Yeah, so I also would worship. I would have liked to have worshipped in Troy. This would have given me 3 sacrifices while leaving the Temple of the Amazons free for something else. But since I can't, I can worship for 2 with blue or red, or go ahead and worship with the greens, using up one of my precious green cards that I want to save. But I do want the extra sacrifice, so I will be worshipping here. I can use this Gnosis card for that. Now, I don't redraw a card from the deck because I've gained or spent sacrifices. Instead, I take one of these -1 hand size cards into my hand.
Cool. All right, now my plan, I need to execute it. If you recall, William is at an advantage with green, so I want to kind of slow him down a little bit. My tentacle, the monster, is in Kolchis, and I think it's a ripe time to do the rampage. I can exhaust and remove 1 to 3 followers in the land with the monster. So if I want to remove the greens, that's what I need to play. So I'm gonna do trace. I'm gonna spend my 1 sacrifice on this monster, gonna gobble up these poor Amazons, and they're gone. Back to you.
I think we're going to start relatively simple here, and we're just going to go for a little walk from Thrace down to Thebes. Now, I could move 3 to set up a temple, but I might be selling the greens afterwards. But maybe not. If I can't grow them beyond 3, then I won't want to sell them. So it's a bit of a difficult decision now whether I keep one back or not. And I think I will be not.
Hmm. Cool. I need to get my second tentacle on the board. Where do I want it? I want it to, as far away from blues as possible, right? Probably Lycia? Can I do Lycia? For Lycia, I need to activate red. I need to do something useful here. So if I want to put a tentacle, I need to do a top row power, meaning I need to recruit. So recruiting is available in blue and red. Blue makes no sense for me, so the only way for me to do it is using either this card or this. I'll go for this one because I'm not into red right now. I'm gonna exhaust this temple, create 3 red followers. Okay, so that allows me to plonk a monster in Gnosis, also gives me money slash divinity, which is always good. And I draw a card and it's up to you.
Okay. So I can see that you've got tribute left, and you've set up a very nice tribute for the blue.
Time to recruit.
Uh, so if you use this temple, blue's going to go from 3 to 5. That's a pretty juicy profit there. So I need to recruit with this temple. Unfortunately, that's not always possible. And when something is not possible, then you just need to do something else entirely. Yeah, let's do a delirium in Pylos. So exhaust the follower. Exhaust and move 1 to 3 different rivals to different connected lands. So he's a different rival, and he's going to Mycenae.
Right. Greens are spreading like a plague. What do you have left? You have excess. So create exhaust the follower, create 3 different rivals. Oh well. We're gonna use Mycenae tribute while we can. Exhaust the temple. Create 2 followers here and there.
I'm going to do an excess over here in Sparta. I want to create. This will create one of each rival faction. This will create blue, yellow, and green. This will add yellow and green in terms of spreading, which I'm in both of them. It does help you out with the yellow, but otherwise I'd have to help you out with the blue, which is even worse. I could help you out here, but it would help the red, which is okay. I could help do it here, and then it's just red, and then you don't gain any yellows. And I create red and green and blue. It only adds red, which nobody cares about.
Yeah, go
And
for it.
then that, yeah, I'll do that instead. Sorry for the redo.
Hey,
We will do a redo.
we're trying to show optimal place, so
And then that will create me a blue guy and a red guy, and very importantly, a green guy.
mhm.
I'm down to 2 useful cards here, so I'm very hand limited.
And he also was you were very nice and seems to set up a temple for me, so
Okay, round 2.
uh, okay. So you're gonna be first player,
Yeah.
passing the torch. We move the round marker. Yes, and I'm first to abandon because I'm ahead in the divinity track. Yeah, I'm gonna obviously abandon blue. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I go up to 11
Mhm.
and
Okay,
I'm done.
so I can lock in this juicy profit for green. This will make it so that Artie can build that temple without consequence. I still get a chance to act before he does that, though. Otherwise, I'm just not really doing anything. And everything is pretty expensive, probably because Dionysus is around. So I think I will have to lock in this profit, even though I'm gifting him a potential temple here. So that's a nice 5 times 2, 10, bring me 15. And here, I do actually like the look of yellow. They are as cheap as they started. So I would be buying some 2 yellows here for a total of 6. 15 minus 6 is 9. And for a small investment, I cannot do green because I abandoned them. I definitely do not want to do blue. They are very expensive and spread, not spread too thin actually, but yeah, no, way too expensive. And I don't want to be uninvested, so I will spend 4 on getting a red.
Mhm. All right, so it's up to me now. So I could just jump you over in yellow, and then I can do what? Greens are super expensive and vulnerable. But Dionysus is actually not that good at reducing value. And you're down to no near zero cards and you have no sacrifices, so there's that. No, I have to. I have to. Do I? Do I have to? Ah, agonizing decisions. Yeah, I
Well,
would.
the
I would go
thing
green.
is,
I would go green, but green is just too expensive. I think I have to jump over.
yeah, there's just something else that's really worth buying, right?
I cannot go red. You're already in red. No, I have to go green.
Yeah, big on red, yeah.
Can I afford it? Let's see. 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 11. So all my monies, all my divinity. I am completely spent.
Yeah.
Let's see if this works out for me. Not so sure.
Okay. So I'm up first.
Oh wait, no, I'm
Um,
sorry. I'll interrupt you for a second. No, I absolutely
yeah.
had to go green because that's how I get the temple.
No, you can build a temple anyway, right?
No, but if I weren't, you would go first and just build it.
Yes, I forgot that.
So no, I had to go green. I had to do this.
Yes. Okay. I go first. And it's really quite important I stop you building in Thebes, since 3 points is a lot of points. But I do only have 2 cards left, and despite there being a better than 25% chance that I can do it, I can't do it. So I'm just going to have to do something else. And if I'm going to get my cards back, I'm going to need some sacrifice tokens. I think we probably want to do it.
Worship?
Yes.
Hmm. Worship in Troy. All right, I need to use the opening, right? So I need either Phoebe's card, which I don't have, or a green card, which luckily I do. I think I want to get rid of the Athens one because it's kind of useless. Uh, exhaust these 3 Amazons, build a temple, get some my divinity back, and back to you.
Okay, so I've only got 1 card I can play, but I think. Oh dear, wait, that's not a great one. Uh,
You can always sacrifice it.
yes.
So a reminder, Dionysus is getting essentially his hand size is reduced every time he either spends or gains sacrifices, and one of the ways to gain them was the worship action, worship power, which he just did. But you can also just play a card face down and get 1 sacrifice, which is usually a weak move, but sometimes necessary.
Yeah, indeed. So I don't really want to grow yellow at this point because you did leapfrog me. Guess I could grow red, but growing red from here is pretty risky.
Mm,
No, I think it has to be done. But you're ahead of me on yellow, right?
I am, yes.
Yeah, I guess that's. Oh, that won't work. Dear, oh dear. This is not working out at all. Okay. Right.
Dionysus
Overthinking
is
it.
you're drunk, Dionysus, go home.
I'm too drunk. I've got not great moves left, but I will do a delirium
Okay.
over here and send this person to Troy.
That person went to
Oh,
Troy, and you get your hand of cards back.
I get my hand cards back. Oh, thank God.
Congratulations. Time to
I can move again. Oh my God.
do
Now,
some
what's
terrible
interesting
things to you.
is
Hmm?
generally I would try to plan round to round based on what I'm keeping in my hand. But now I've gotten 5 new cards, and let's say for example they were all green or all red, that would change what I can do. So Dionysus tends to be quite unreliable, but he has very strong turns interspaced with very weak turns. I think that's pretty much how he drives. He's a square wheels with a turbocharger.
Exactly. Okay, so I think what I need to do is I need to get rid of this. Wait, no, I'm green. No, I need to get rid of red. This I cannot get rid of. This I can get rid of. It's just a duel. Are we dueling? We're dueling. Yellow or red?
This is what I was afraid of.
Yes. Very makes a lot of sense. I think I'm gonna duel with red. So these two poor souls are gone. Kill each other in the glorious duel. And that means that I can do what? I can take any monster from the board and place it in any land with one or more followers. So I need to put a tentacle into a space with red fellas. And I'm into green. I think this tentacle moves here. Yeah, I think here is nice. I draw a card and it's your turn.
Mhm. Okay, I think a 4 multiplier is quite nice, and you paid a lot for that. Uh, yeah, against my better judgment, I think there might be some madness going on in Colchis,
Oh no,
and I think he's gone mad.
and everybody's dead. Yes. Very nice, very nice. Uh,
And unfortunately, I've started getting drunk again.
yes. We're calling these wine cards. Anywho, so let's do tribute in Thebes. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Actually, let's do it like this. Spend this. We exhaust Thebes, and we have a few more Amazons in here and in here.
Okay. Now I'm looking at a juicy 6 for the Amazons. It's only one more than you paid for it. But I cannot afford to do excess anyway. So I think we will have a duel. And yeah, the Amazons are looking pretty juicy for a duel here or here. And I think it might be here. Yeah, let's go here.
All right, I don't have enough for Castaway. I can do recruit. Amazons are kind of getting low. Should probably do spawn a few. Yeah, let's do recruit. Go up. 3 Amazons in trace. Did I
Okay,
pay? I paid 5 for them, right?
you did. Yeah,
Ugh,
round
terrible.
3.
This is terrible. Solo on Divinity, but you're abandoning first, which is really nice for me, because I'll be able to see everything which is coming.
Okay, abandoning first. Well, I'm certainly not abandoning yellow. Means I have to stay in yellow. Blue is also 4.
I think my only way to win as Poseidon against Dionysus is to beat you on temples.
Well, I think incrementally with those recruits and the temples, you're gonna get there.
Because
So,
you're slightly better
uh,
as at like individual removals, like at small ones, right? I can remove a lot, but I
yeah,
cannot and I cannot remove multiples. And you are, in general, Dionysus is very strong. Like all his powers are kind of OP, quote
Yeah,
unquote.
but then you just don't get the you just don't have the card that
Yes,
you needed.
yes, he
to-
struggles.
Yes.
He struggles with targeting. His aim is not exactly straight, so
I think I will leave the reds at this point
yeah, I
and
think
cash in this four.
feels like the only sensible option, honestly. And I'll do likewise. I'll abandon them, and I think I just essentially
Red water, yeah. You're
got
back to where you
exactly
started.
back what I. But it's fine. I saved my money. I got the temple from it.
Yep.
I call that a small win. Uh, I also am buying first, which is neat. Mm, so you can only go double on this, and that's super dangerous, even for you. Is it dangerous for me? Oh, they're so cheap, man. Like I have to, right? So that would be two. But if this is two, then I'm not giving two favors. Let's.
You still can, right? You can do it to the all too expensive,
No,
right?
no, no.
There are eight.
I can only
Yeah.
do blue. And there.
You
So
only
I
do
need
the
eight.
four as well.
If I want to go double, I would have to. I would have to just go double blue
Or reds, yeah.
already. Yeah. But red is super vulnerable. That's so. Yeah.
They're
I
identical to blue, actually.
kind of close. Yeah. Let me see. Going 1-1. If I go 1-1, you're just gonna follow me up on one, and then you're gonna. No, you will not follow. Ah, you'll have the same issue, man. You'll have the same issue. So I will go one here. That would be 7. I will then go one in here, which would be a 3.
Okay.
And those who are watching probably understand why I'm doing what I'm doing.
So I think I will spend the 8 here.
hmm The plot thickens.
From 9 to 1, right? Yeah. Which leaves me not enough to buy the yellow, but I think I've decided I'm gonna try and mess with yellow here.
Yeah, I was looking if you're gonna go for it or not. That was interesting. Okay, so we have no temples, so I need to force him to worship yellow now, essentially. Unfortunately, I cannot tribute right now because that would make no sense. Also, I cannot because I don't have. Meaning I need to worship right now. It's so tempting to actually worship in yellow. 5 sacrifices. No, cannot afford. So that would be, yeah, let's go worship in Mycenae. And after worship in Mycenae, this tentacle goes here to force your hand. Actually, should go here instead. Yeah, it's kinda, yeah, here's better. Get my 3 sacrifices. So the idea is
Okay.
that I can either use this to grow some yellows or I just eat a red here.
Let's do a worship.
Yeah, that was predictable and also extremely annoying. So what can he do now? He can kill all my yellows, then I will be really in trouble. So I cannot wait anymore. I have to travel right now. We're gonna use, I think this one. Yeah, let's travel. And here, absolutely 100% moving with just 2, because I don't want to give him the temple for free. Because I'm on the 5th spot, I will have a forced abandon. So there's not much I can do in this regard. Yeah, move here. Your turn.
So I'll do a travel from
Mhm.
Lycia to Colchis. This reduces you back to 2
Very
and sets
nice.
me up for the temple.
I should have moved one. That is very nice. Mistake. You see? This mistake. We'll see if it loses me the game or not. Okay. Can I salvage this? I can. Wait, can I? So it has to be a duel with red.
You're trying to do a castaway, aren't you?
Yes. Duel with red. I don't have a card. Mm, Let me see. I don't have Colchis. I don't have Knossos. I don't have I have Sparta. There we go. Okay. It's really actually annoying because I was hoping to eat the reds here and blues. So I have to duel. I'm dueling. I'm moving this here.
Mm, follower was red. Oh, I see what you did. Okay.
Poseidon is not the easiest god to pilot. I'm trying my best. Well, but granted, neither is Dionysus, so.
Okay. So you're going to do a castaway, which will increase you back to 3. So I definitely want to prevent this. Now I could simply um, do a duel here, but that's not very efficient. I am ahead in blue. I think what I want to do is some excess, actually. Yeah, I'm going to do an excess targeting this guy.
Devious.
Cost me 2 sacrifice tokens. Gives me a green and a red and a blue.
Mhm.
Get more drunk.
That is very, very sad. Okay, so my castaway plan was promptly foiled. What shall we do? Do I can cast away the blue from here to here to reduce William's value. What is he? He wants to abandon blue because he clearly doesn't want to abandon yellow because they're super low. So actually, that makes sense. I think it makes sense. So I send it there, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, let's do that. Athens. This guy runs away. Exhaust and move one power
Really?
from a land with a monster to to any land. Wait,
Oh, I do that.
you go here. Europe.
Okay. Had you moved to Sparta, I could have deliriumed someone away again. But alas, you didn't. Which means I cannot grow blue back up to 6. I'll have to, back up to 5. Then have to stay at 4. But what I can do is get a little bit more divinity.
Go for it. Yeah, when in doubt, worship. When you cannot worship, recruit. Okay, so everything wakes up. We go to round 4. You become first player. Ah, okay, this Trojan will not give up.
Okay, we have a forced abandon.
Yes, yes, you had to remind me, huh? Get a whooping 10 points, but I'm not happy about it at all. Yeah, that was, in a hindsight, that was a mistake.
Now, do I abandon the blue?
You
We're
do.
at 4. They're pretty strung out. The thing is, what you need to see is if you abandon the blue, staying in yellow, of course. But then I'm looking at where these are, yeah, like so. Then you're looking at, okay, if I abandon blue, I'm staying in yellow. That means I need to look at red and green. Green are not better than blue in this situation for me. Red are very similar to blue, but
Super vulnerable
slightly
too.
better. Slightly better.
There's just more of them. But other than that, yeah.
More of them, and there's also they will be not vulnerable in cultures.
Yes.
The reason they won't be vulnerable in Colchis is the people in Colchis are about to be a little bit busy.
Don't tell me you're gonna build a temple. No, you're gonna do something else. You're not building the temple, no. What shall I do? So I could just follow him up because they're no, I cannot follow him up. I just abandoned them. All right, that's off the table. So I will just go for 2 blue. So that would be 8. Go down to a 5. And now I can either go green are expensive, so I just go red. That would be me.
Okay. So I could try to go all in on the yellow, which would make it a little bit risky, given how drunk I am, to maximize them. So I will just go 1 on the yellow for 2, and then I will go 2 in the red for 8. Red and yellow. Where is blue and green having a party? Right over there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, let's do excess.
Mm-hmm.
One blue, one red, and yellow.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 blue, 1 red, 1 yellow, you say. Mm. So I have a bunch of options. I can build a temple in Kolkhoz, which essentially means that these guys are not going anywhere. I could just move them here. Because what is he selling? He wants to grow yellow a bunch and sell them now. Building a temple just, yeah, disables them, and then he has this one movement, so it will be a 3. What else you have? You have, all right, you already used excess, you still have travel, but I'm fine with that. Yes, let's build a temple. So I'm building a yellow temple, and that means that both me and William are going up 3 spots. So I'm doing 2 things
Great.
here. I'm making sure he's not getting in the temple all for himself, uh, and exhausting the followers, which is always nice.
Let's worship in Thebes.
Hmm.
I get 2 sacrifice tokens.
Because you have
And
no
much more
favor,
importantly,
you get your cards back. All right, now I have my perfect move. You ready for it?
yeah.
Duel. Red duel in Mycenae.
Yes, I did see this coming. Yes.
Now the question is, do I move the tentacles? And the answer is yes. Yes, I do. I move them here.
Yeah, so you're setting up a nice thing there.
I see. Let me check if the thing is nice enough, though. So I am in blue and I'm in red. I'm definitely not building red. I can always move if it doesn't work out. Yeah, yeah, I think, I think that's my choice. This is nice. This I will use. So William's options right now are recruit, travel, delirium, and madness. Madness just cleans out everything except one faction, and delirium moves
I, yes, I
rivals,
think I
different connected
will.
lands. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Yeah, I think I will do it. Delirium.
Okay.
Delirium here. We'll send him here, him here, and him here.
That is very annoying. So he did this to protect his yellow, his Trojan follower, so I cannot move him back to Troy. And also, he means that he makes my tribute less lucrative by moving the blue, because I don't want to create blue in here anymore. Can I move the tentacle somewhere else? I will I'll recruit and trace and move this tentacle. This tentacle likes to travel a lot this round. This tentacle will go to Lycia? Are you abandoning yellows? No, but this I can kill anyway. Yeah, I think Lycia is the one. But tentacle's so close. Yeah, it's fine. He goes there. I recruit, I get 1 money, and we have 3 more Amazons.
Okay, I think we'll do a travel.
Neat, neat. I'm very happy about this because I can do tribute to Gnosis. And that plunks 1 blue here and 1 blue here. Very nice.
Yeah, this is a good recovery.
Hopefully, I think I was squarely behind, and this last power might get me back into the game, but we'll see. I forgot to take the card. Oh, yep. I need to shuffle. I need to get 1. Oh, wait, did I? No, before I draw, I need to discard mine as well. Now we shuffle. Cool. I'm first. I very clearly abandoning. Actually, yeah, what I'm talking about. So 3. I think this should be up.
Yeah, this should be up.
This one as well. So 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would be 18.
Oof, that's gonna be tough to. Yeah, that was a killer move.
23. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a dramatic
Nah,
lapse
man.
in focus. I think.
You basically
Uh,
stalled me on Trojans. I'm not sure. I think I'm barely scraping, honestly, but we'll
yeah,
see.
it's gonna be close. I think it all comes down to this round. Now, yellow are a good lock-in, but what would I buy instead? Everything is very expensive.
I mean, this is +4, right? So there's that.
Yeah,
The only thing that saved me, I think, was either you didn't have the right card or something, and the
I
fact that
didn't. In fact,
and the fact that Trojans were very, very undermanned.
yes. But maybe I should have recruited in Troy before sort of the delirium, but that was not possible, unfortunately.
Mm.
I won't abandon yellow because I the thing I most want to buy. I think in this stage they have a lot of upward potential. You know, they don't have a lot of dudes, but I mean I don't have a lot of money to buy anything else, so I will be staying in these. Now the thing is, green and blue are super expensive. So if I sell the red to buy green or blue, that's just gonna be rough.
Yeah, there's a bit of problem. You kind of have a small crisis of liquidity as well.
Yes. So I think I will stay,
Wow. Okay.
but this will allow you to leapfrog me in the blue, in the red, sorry, which I cannot really allow. Will then allow you to go into the yellow.
I mean, you can always sell yellow, and I'll buy yellow instead.
Yeah, yeah, no, you will. The thing is, you can buy red and yellow. So the 2 red will cost me 10, which I can afford if I sell yellow. But then I'm all in on the reds.
Man, this is a tough choice. I don't envy you right now.
Yes, but I think I kind of have to. I cannot really give you this temple.
Oh, there is a temple. I totally planned for it.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna have to be 4 times 3 is 12, 12 and 5 is 17.
Ouchie. Okay. Do I
You've got two temples to do the tribute from.
do I go into yellow or do I go? Ah, that's a problem. I have to go into red, don't I? I have to. I hope I have to go into red,
You
and
don't necessarily have to go into red because I'm probably going into red anyway.
yeah, yeah, but that's forcing, right? That means that we will be the least far between.
Yeah, but they're the cheapest between red, green, and blue anyway.
Yeah, so I go in here. That's
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Then
So 10, 13, 13, if you know the reference. Um, and then I go for the yellow. Have you watched
I
Rome?
definitely no, I haven't actually.
What? You have to
Uh,
watch Rome. Ah,
okay, and
l-
now with my last 7, I can buy a 1 in ugh, 1 green or 1 blue. I guess I could just stay, but I will take a green and YOLO. 3, 6.
Yeah, for Dionysus it's a bit easier because he has excess, which creates value in multiple factions. Uh, right, I am completely out of sacrifices, which is pretty bad. I have to worship somewhere. And
Yeah.
what's the better worship than in Gnosis?
Jealous is a very good worship.
But then you're gonna... Wait, did we pass the torch? Am I the first now?
Yes, you're the first, right? Because you were first.
Oh no. So you're like, build a temple, RT. Why don't you build a temple? And I'm like, why don't I build a temple?
Because you won the mana for tribute.
Yes, but who needs it, right? If I can just, ruin my fellow's day. So let me see. So I can travel Athens to Knossos. That would be quite annoying. Then I still can worship, and then I can still try to do something, but it will be essentially Rampage, Castaway, and I'm not getting a tribute. But the thing is, I actually don't need tribute because it's not that good.
No, it's only 1 times
Because either
that,
either
apart from your
here,
hitting card.
yeah, or here it's like one step, right? I think I'm ahead right now, slightly. Like depending on the cards, obviously might be slightly different, but yeah, I think this is what I have to do, right? I think I have to do it. So I just travel like so. So by this movement, right, I'm into the same faction as William here, but I'm on to step 3, so every movement loses me 3 divinity, potentially. But because William is on 4, that move meant that he, again, potentially lost 4 divinity, so it's a net positive for me.
Okay. I'm not worried about denying yellow temples, so I don't need to make sure I do something there. You only have Castaway left that you can gain value at. I might as well get some mana, or I can do an excess.
Man is pretty good, huh? All right. I also need mana, and I also need to find where I can move people. Oh, this is a good spot. I can move both yellow to gain value and red to reduce. So what I shall do is I will, as I planned previously, worship. You know what? I'm actually gonna worship in. But the worshipping in Trace will only give me two divinity. Do I need more than 2 sacrifices? I might. I might. Yeah, it has to be. Has to be here. Boom. Something happened there. Uh, I have 3. And that little piggy goes over here. You're up?
Hmm. I think having multiple cards there. Let's travel with only these guys. Lots of guys here.
Be interesting. Are you out of cards, or do you have green as your secret one?
I'm half drunk.
Okay,
I'm
like
invested in green.
a few pints, a few pints.
Yeah.
All right. I shall do the castaway. What can you do? You still have your access. No, I need to wait for access, right? Because you're gonna do it where it's annoying. So I need to remove green and red. Do we have such a spot? No. Well, technically. This is complex. Hmm. You know what? Let's do duel in Sparta, I think. I will not be moving tentacles. Actually, wait. No, that's silly. Yes. Ah, wait. It was red and blue, yeah. Did I play Sparta? I played Sparta. Blue was the one. I'll go here.
Mhm. Okay. You get some castaway options there.
Need to make sure I can deny it if I cannot grow.
Yes. You're going to cast away there. When you cast away, you're going to.
I have quite a few options. I can cast away the yellows. I can cast away
Yeah.
the red. I can cast away the green.
Then I can delirium. Delirium there. And I can access there. Accessing there is pretty weak.
I'm still curious what your secret card is. I'm like
I'm sure you're very curious.
70% certain.
Yeah, let's do access.
Access
Again, cubes.
away. So creating
We'll have
blue
red
and blue
and green.
and green. Cool, cool, cool. So what you have left? You have delirium, so you can grow value. You're gonna do it here. So you're gonna sound like green here, blue, red here, something like that. Growing versus trying to deny. Yeah, let's keep it simple. Cast away. I think. Yeah. All right.
Delirium.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was predictable. Oh,
Go here.
really? You're not moving red? You don't have a card. Ah,
Well, no, if I have green, then I can only move red and blue. That doesn't help much.
yes. Well, I mean, I don't know. Depends on your cards.
Okay.
We're good. I think you're green and blue.
No.
Yes. What colors am I?
Let's see. Blue and yellow.
Close enough.
Hmm.
All right, let's do it. So I go up in green and yellow. Okay, to the counting of points. I have no clue who won. I hope it's me.
So
Maybe it's not.
six 6 points over here.
Hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4.
16?
16 and 7 is
23?
23. And 12 for you.
Yep, 22.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah,
8 twos are 16.
fairly certain I
16,
lost.
23, 39.
How much is for green? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
8.
7, 8. Jeez. All right, so that's 30. Measly 30. And then measly
4.
4.
Oh, 8.
So 8.
Sorry.
Oh!
Oh, it's close. Close one. Close one.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, that hurt, man.
Oh.
That hurt.
I had a good lead and I almost threw it away in round 4 or 3 or whatever it was.
Three. I think you had a. I think I had a upper hand on three, but four you had just a horrible setup for everything, and then
Yeah,
but you managed to crawl
we
back.
recovered it in the end, and I did have a good eye on my hold card throughout. It did help that we were both in green there,
I am
and
now
you
curious if
grew
I.
blue for me nicely.
Yeah, I'm also curious, like if I should have. No, I killed blue here a few times, but anyway, I was
Well,
curious if I should have gone for the tribute after all on yellow. I don't know. That would be 4 points.
mm,
Maybe I should have. Maybe I
what would
should
you
have.
not have done though, right?
No, but I wouldn't do something, and you would maybe build a temple.
But then and then it's the 4 multiplier, another space for red,
I'm
right?
curious, because a temple would be 3 points, right? So by using this
Yeah,
on a
three
temple,
points
that was minus three
plus
points.
another and -4 because you shrank red by 1, right?
Right. Okay, no, okay, probably. That was probably right then. Yeah. Oh well,
Probably right.
close one. So this was actually, I think, pretty good demonstration. How like head-to-head Gods and Mortals happens. Like you need to pay attention on what the other player is trying to do, what their options are, and how to mess with them the most. Yeah, we were playing more advanced gods as well, so you have to, apart from figuring out the basics of the game, you also need to understand like how to use your puzzle. I hope I demoed Poseidon uh, in a
Yeah,
fine
absolutely.
manner.
And it really does depend on the gods that are matched up. Often it's a lot more antagonistic and counterplay. Dionysus really favors a growth strategy over a negative move strategy over reducing value for the other players. He prefers to just grow his way out of a situation. Um, but yeah, two very fun gods, I think. Um, and I think the theme really fits nicely with Dionysus. You really feel yourself uh, sinking into the abyss and crawling yourself out every other round.
All right, all right. I think we're gonna cut here. I'll try to make a nice video out of this, and hopefully this is not the last one. Tell us if you like
Yeah,
these, and we'll make
and if
more.
you want more, we'll do more. Yeah.